guys, this is Hardy, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to create the time lapse just using the Lightroom. Doesn't matter what version of Lightroom you have, this method will work. Simply open the Lightroom or Lightroom CC, whichever Lightroom you have, and import all the photos you took for the time lapse. So simply click import and search for the photos from here. And the best photos I recommend is the raw files. So make sure you open the raw photos, and if you haven't captured the raw photos, it's okay to use the JPEG files as well. So make sure you select all the time-lapse photos you captured. So these are the photos I have captured. Now what I will do is I select all, make sure you take all photos, make sure the add option is selected. Do not use copy DNG or copy or move, just simply add and then import, and that way it will import all the photos to the Lightroom. Now you have to find the photo you want to edit first, and that photo would be the balanced photo. That photo will apply the settings to all the rest of the photos as well. So make sure you find the perfect photo you want to edit, and then I click on develop, and you're gonna edit this photo. I open up the exposure a bit, contrast maybe 12, highlights, reduce the highlights, shadows up, blacks reduced, maybe white up, and clarity. I don't want the clarity in the full image, so what I will do is I'll leave it as it is for now. I'll increase the saturation, I increase the hue as well, so it looks more appealing. I'm gonna use for the options, maybe here in the white balance, instead of as short, maybe go with cloudy and see if it looks good. For daylight, daylight looks much better, so I'll go with that option. I even like a little bit further bluish tint, which looks good, and instead of magenta plus 10, maybe 3 is okay. Now further steps are, you're gonna edit further. So what you have to do is cropping. So you crop the aspect ratio. Original, I would like to crop it to 16 by 9, 1920 by 1080, and make sure you follow this step here. So once it's cropped, it is okay. Now go to next step is healing. I don't want to heal anything in this photo, but you can use that option. Masking, and here if you want to mask particular areas, you can mask it. You can create a whole new mask if you want to, and you can select the sky. So it is detecting the sky. So I have masked the sky only, not other areas. And in the masking section, let me minimize for now, and I want to make sure the sky is more contrasty. The highlights are down, shadows are a bit down, whites are up, blacks down, color temperature of the sky again blue, tint color is magenta-ish, make sure there is no clarity, and overall it looks good. The sky is good. Now I'll add another mask. Let me select the background. So now I have this frame selected. Now I can edit that one particularly. You can see whole background is selected. So what you can do is you can invert the background so only this area is selected. Okay, let me make some changes here. I would like to add some clarity to this, edit some texture, maybe 7 looks good enough. Now the next one is the background. So select the background where it will try to select the background. Now in this one I'm gonna subtract the sky, so select the sky, it will be removed, so only background is selected. What I will do is for the background I will add more greenery effect, so I increase the brightness, add some contrast, make sure the background is full on green. You can make nice bluish greenish background, or if you want to go with this kind of background color like warm background, then you can select that, but I will go with this kind of, looks nice. Now for the background, let me add some clarity and see if it helps. Looks good enough to me. Now I will close this, go back to main one and see if everything looks good. Forgot to add some details, so what I do is I add the sharpening a bit, and noise, I will remove some noise, and that's it. That looks good enough. So once you edit the picture, make sure go to library here and Control A to select all the photos, then sync settings, and make sure you select or check all the settings and then synchronize. Are you sure you want to continue? If the images contain mask, they may be merged or replaced with the copied mask. So I will go with merge, and that way it will apply the settings to all the pictures. So you can see now all the pictures have been edited now. So hopefully it started looking good. You simply check all the images if you're happy with that. Here on the slideshow, go here, and you need the time-lapse template. Basically in your Lightroom there won't be any template showing. I'm sharing the free time-lapse templates. Feel free to check it out, the link given in description. Just simply click onto that link, and once you open the link it will open up this folder where you will find 7 time-lapse templates. Maybe possible it would be more or less in the future when you're watching this video. Simply download the desired time-lapse template. So 24 frames per second if you want to download that, 25 frames per second, 29.97 frames per second if you want to download. Once the templates are downloaded, what you have to do, the next step is make sure you go to the slideshow option here, okay, and here go to plus icon and you can create the folder. So if you create the new folder, simply give it a name, okay. After you create a new folder which will show up here, so time-lapse folder, right click and then import, and all the templates you just downloaded you can just import from there. So let me import the 25 frames per second time-lapse template, as well as let me import, right click and import 24 frames per second time-lapse template, okay. For me these are okay, but you can import all of them. Make sure here on the photos, make sure you select the first photo. I have total 314 images. So if I go with 29 frames per second time-lapse, I will get at least 10 seconds of video. If I go to 24 frames per second, then at least I will get 12 or 14 seconds of video. Let me go with 24 frames per second. Make sure the first one is selected, export video, and here I will give it a name, time-lapse tutorial, and save. And once you do so, it will start processing the export, and it will create the video of these all photos into time-lapse, and beautiful time-lapse video will be exported. So I can see now the process is complete. I can just close this one, and here is the time-lapse I created. So let me open it. Looks good enough. So that is how you can create the time-lapse using just Lightroom and some templates. Hope this video has added some value to you. Then please thumbs up to this video and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon if you want to get notified as soon as I upload any new videos in the future. Until next time, if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to comment me in comment box below, and I would love to answer you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.